Hi Virgo, and welcome to your July 2017 general reading. The love readings will be out by Sunday, so look out for them. So I'm just looking, I basically just scan your cards, Libra. Virgo, I'm really sorry to get a feeling of what I'm picking up here. Two sixes. Okay, so there's some sort of balance that's been restored in your life. These two cards are what you're bringing with you from the end of June to July. Okay, two sixes, Six of Cups. So there could have been a reconciliation. But the Six of Cups is just a bit joy, really, and happiness. It's a bit emotional expression. This could be spending time with a childhood friend, just someone that you love. Okay, it can be a reconciliation with someone. It is the reconciliation card basically. Okay, so this is about having good time, sharing, abundance. Okay, and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a transition card. It's I know you pulled this in June. Leaving one chapter of your life behind and moving into another one, but it's a really deeply peaceful card. Okay, the water represents your emotions, so there's no turbulence here. There's a gliding, effortless change process going on for you as you're moving forward into this new chapter. Sometimes that can be an external set of circumstances, and sometimes it can be internal, like leaving behind an old way of thinking, leaving behind an old perception. Okay, it can be anything, but it's one I adore this card because it's so graceful. Okay, and it's got the moon behind it, and you've got the moon twice because the moon's also your inner life. So it's quite a reflective card, but deeply peaceful. Okay, the waters run really deep, and they run really still, Virgo, and I've got this really strong sense of peace going on for you. Oh, I'm getting a bit choked up here, guys. It's like there's something being left behind. And what you most want, again, is a leaving behind card. This is leaving behind this sort of dark night and moving into the daytime, okay? But if you see, he's a bit in between again, isn't he? So he's almost in the shade and moving towards the light. And you're carrying these 10 wands in your back, and what you most want is to put these wands down, okay? So I've got one Virgo client, and a classic example for him would be he's involved in a self-building a house, okay? So you're in this sort of transition where you've been tired, you feel drained, you might have been doing some really heavy manual work, or it could be some of the ones you're carrying are old hurts, they're complexes, they're just things that you're carrying on your back, and you want to start putting them down, Virgo. And what's helping you do that is the beautiful World card. Now that is really, really, really quite spectacular, and it's really quite powerful, because the World card is everything into one, and it's because the cycles have been learned. There's an integration happening on a very, very, very deep level, okay, where you've learned all the lessons of the majors, you've learned all the lessons of the swords and the wands, and you're just ready to put whatever you've been carrying down to return to a state of balance and a quite deep peace, Virgo, basically. I'm really feeling this reading. Ooh, it's having quite a strong impact on me. Now, what's going against you is a Knight of Swords, okay? So this could be an air sign, male, female, but not necessarily, guys. It's about communication, because we've all got air, okay? So He's a knight, so which means he carries messages, he carries the news, okay? Not the news, but he rides forward to bring information, okay? So I don't know quite what this is representing in your life. It could be a male or a female person who you're still feeling you're carrying their energy a little bit. There could be backwards and forwards communication with someone that that's still not going perfectly. There's still some the communication is still a little bit all over the place. The Knight of Swords as well can mean that you're quite disconnected from your heart. So being mindful of that, connect with your emotional centers, okay? And if you connect with your heart energy, Virgo, that's one of the ones that you can drop, okay? And you leave behind whatever has prevented you from accessing your heart energy, because in your love reading, in your love house, you've got the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfilling card. This is being true to your own self, Virgo, okay? Which means in love, we're always faced with choices in love, to follow the old path or to wake up to who we really are at an emotional level, okay? The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilling card. This is about reaching out and going for the love that you really, really want to happen. I think from some Virgos, this is definitely going to be a reconciliation with someone from the past that you've really wanted. But for some reason, don't forget the Knight of Swords is still your challenge. There still might be an issue around meeting, around communication, around getting your message across, okay? You know what? Just don't worry. Make worry one of the ones that you're putting down, okay? Because you've got that power. You've got the power to decide what you are carrying on your back. Now, in your money house and work, you've got the Eight of Swords. So you might be feeling a little bit trapped. You could be feeling trapped in a job you don't fully want to be in, okay? It might be quite heavy with this Ten of Wands. You might just feel still a little bit held back, not been able to fully realise your potential. Now with this Eight of Swords, if you look clearly, she can easily go between these swords, okay? But there's a part of her choosing to stay trapped, either because it's a belief system or because she hasn't got her head straight about it, okay? So sometimes we all need to do jobs that we don't like, but it's just one period of our lives and we don't have to get ourselves into a knot about it, okay? You know what? I've got 2 businesses and sometimes I have to do jobs I don't like to carry me through. That's a typical example of the Eight of Swords, okay? Sometimes feeling a bit stuck and a bit trapped in circumstances you don't want to be in. But it's a minor card, Virgo, so it's up to you to work with it. You don't, okay? You're in charge of your thinking, okay? Basically, there's no way around it. You are, okay? So in your inner life, you've got the Moon card. So that's an interesting card to get here because probably the Moon card is the deepest card of all the majors, okay? It's about our deep past. It's about our deep emotions. It's very much about our mother, okay? So you could be spending time with your mum, or if your mum's still alive, or you could be spending time thinking of your family, your early conditioning, your early imprinting, okay? And maybe considering both the positive and the negative that you had in your early days, which have led to this feeling of being that this feeling of being a bit oppressed, of being a bit stuck. Now your outcome, what I do is I either I carry on choosing cards till I get to an ace or a major, because the aces are a bit like the majors or gifts, okay? First of all, 5 of Wands, so a bit pushed and pulled in opposite directions here. I get the 5 of Wands is an inner angst, not quite sure which way to go. Your head might be saying one thing and your heart another thing. It's a minor, so you're in charge of it, okay? Write it down, get it out, seek guidance. Do anything to stop it circulating in your, to stop it going round and round and round. You then get the beautiful, beautiful King of Cups. So there's definitely 3 very strong emotional cards here. So this could definitely be coming across as a bit of a love reading for some Virgos. Or Virgo, this could be you. This is about emotional sovereignty, which means you're no longer pushed and pulled by other people. Okay, you've got your throne, you've got your crown. So what other people do no longer impacts you at a really, really deep level. You manage to keep your emotional balance. Or this is a person, brilliant, because him and the King of Pentacles are always the best love card you can get, guys, because it's real, it's stable, it's someone who knows how to emotionally engage with you. And then the Ace of Swords, which is a gift of clarity. Okay, it's all the aces are gifts. What we do with them is our choice. Now I'm trying to generalize this reading in the last couple of minutes. As you enter into July with some deep balance being brought back to your life, guys, okay? The waters are really, really still, which means there's no emotional turbulence. There could be some reconciliation for some Virgos, and it's a really big wish come true card, okay? But as this sense, what you most want is to put this burden down, whatever you're carrying, and it's time to put it down, because the World card is saying this chapter's came to a close and there's a new one here for you. But the challenge might be in some sort of communication, some sort of clarity, some sort of, you haven't got this perfect clarity yet, or maybe you're still a little bit financially constrained, so you feel that you can't go forward exactly the way you want to yet. Remember, these are all minors. You're in charge of your own state of mind, okay, always. And the moon in your inner life is about, don't brood too much, Virgo, okay? The moon can mean brooding too much. Sometimes I love the moon card because I love my depth, okay? But it can mean sometimes being a bit too broody. You're in charge of it. Keep processing your emotions. Keep moving forward. And be your own master. Love your reading, Virgo. It's really getting me right in my heart. Okay? Something's moving. Okay, guys? I hope this helped. Bye.